What is going on, guys? I am not muted, I don't think. All right, I am streaming from YouTube and streaming on YouTube and on X simultaneously, just testing this out. I want you guys to hit the like buttons, all of the like buttons and the heart buttons, anything that you can click. Do that right now. Welcome to Dano Crypto. I tried to do this on X just 20 minutes ago and did a 20-minute live stream muted. What a rookie move. What a rookie move. But with that being said, it's all good, guys, because the market is overall pumping very, very well. I think it's doing fantastic. So we've had a major liquidity hitting the market, and we had altcoins responding very well to the Bitcoin pump. And with Bitcoin and Ethereum getting that liquidity, we saw the altcoins respond with some good gains, a lot of them almost close to 10%. You see here on the daily. But if we look actually at the weekly, it's crazy. We got Hex. Look at Hex. Hex 178%. Pulse Chain 45%. Let's see if oh yeah, PLSX is not going to be in here, but if you do want to see that, you have to check out Morales Money, because now Morales Money, shout out to Morales Money, they have updated, and hey, they've been building alpha this entire bear market, and they added their own version of the crypto bubbles. And you can see here they added Pulse Chain in this list, so you got PLSX, and you can click on here and it brings you to the coin Gecko. And if you're not familiar with PulseX, PLSX, it is the swap DEX platform for Pulse Chain. So just so you know. But I hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to the OG watchers of Dano Crypto. Leave a comment in the live chat, and be sure to share this on X for me so we can get the traction on this. We're just going to do it's not going to be a long live stream. We're just going to go through the charts. We're going to talk about some news. We are going to do some TA. And I want you to let me know what coin you'd like me to talk about. If you'd like me to look at the chart on a specific coin, I can do that as well. So right now, we are just going to be looking at we're going to be looking at, okay, right now we got Chainlink kind of breaking down on a bit of this ascending wedge here, and we went as high as $11. Definitely profit taking level right there, because once you hit that top of the price wedge here, but could make a case that it's going into a bull flag on the hourly. And this is just looking at Chainlink, but right now, and mainly I want to talk about Chainlink because it is one of those projects that I think almost every crypto person talks about in terms of a strong blue chip altcoin that will last the test of time, just in its sheer leverage on the market. And why I say they have leverage on the market is because they're used in so many aspects of crypto when it comes in terms of like off-chain and on-chain data, providing price algorithms, making sure that the market makers have the right price for a coin on decentralized exchanges. That's what Chainlink is used for. I mean, it's like big stuff. So, if you know about Chainlink and you're just thinking, okay, what other crypto should I research besides Bitcoin and Ethereum if you're wanting to look at altcoins, because there's so many different coins. I mean, you go down the list, you go down the list of all these coins. There's thousands of coins, but even just going into the top 100, it gets a little squirrely. There could be things in here that you could chuck money at, and these things won't be here in the next couple years. So there's some that I think have a tried and true strength when it comes to their building, their development team, and so I give mass props to Chainlink. And some would say that the potential of the movement of Chainlink is not as big as what other altcoins are, kind of like Hedera Hashgraph or Quant or maybe Caspa, stuff like that, like other big projects that are coming up, other layer ones. You know, say, oh, it's not going to have as much move as those. Well, okay, but if you want to pick a safe bet like Chainlink with the market cap and where honestly it's been, because you can see that with Chainlink, we saw an all-time high of $50 in the previous bull market, and we've had multiple different highs beforehand where we had one in 2020 at $18. I remember seeing that right there. Actually, I remember I remember seeing the one that was in 2021 where it started to crush. So like right there's where I found out, kind of like was like, okay, I don't even really know what Chainlink is. What is it? Does it link cryptos together? I was such a noob. And then it just started to pump massively, massively. And yeah, this is where if you were a noob and you just got into crypto, you probably bought from here to here and didn't think that you should take profits because you're like, oh, it just keeps going up. Like what's happening? Is it just, am I going to keep making money? Shoo! And then it shoots right down, and then you learn your first lesson of crypto: take profits. So that's what happens, guys. That is what happens. Just look at these charts, okay? So, and then you see here we've been in the longest bear market of your life right here. Look at that. But we're on the uptrend. We are on the uptrend, guys. All right, so let's look and see what's trending. I think Wendio is always trending. She's always trending. But this is what Wendio, this is her message. So what happens if this is a bull trap and you didn't take profit and we go sideways for another unknown amount of time? Possible, but we're also at a good trajectory to get to 32,900. That's a nice support right there, and also probably massive resistance if we look at the chart. If we look at the chart and we see how Bitcoin is looking right now, you can see we clearly broke up in this uptrend, this up wedge. We're sitting at 30,597, might as well be 30,600. We just tried to crush 31,000, but we got smacked because of this right here. All of this stuff. Because we had all this craziness, and then you see here more craziness, and then that's leverage. And then I want to mention something about what Rand talked about, is that this rally is led by spot buying. So when you have the markets going into a lot of leverage, you got shorts, you got longs, you got different price points that when it hits those price points, you got a lot of longs, you got a lot of take profit points at certain prices. Boom, it's going to hit it, sells. Same thing with the shorts. It starts to hit a certain stop loss or take profit. Boom, sells. So at different price points is where you're going to see those candles go whoosh, whoosh, and it's going to keep wicking back up and down. And that's the thing that I've noticed and I've learned with my own trading is that, that's where you have to have your risk management, especially when you're in these price zones, you're in these weird price zones and price points for a certain coin, especially with Bitcoin, where it could just be it's very volatile. So, but this rally, I think was very spot driven. So that's where you just have pure market buy pressure, where you have some of it is FOMO, some of it is, oh my God, am I going to miss the boat? Like, are we need to start getting into it now? And this is retail and institutional buying. So that's all good. So if we can keep that trajectory and that sentiment in the market at that same level, then we'll be good to go. And I think right now, If we look at Bitcoin on, let's see if we are, now we're getting more neutral and bullish. We're getting more neutral and bullish if we're looking at these figures here. And then let's see. Let's look at the data, Bitcoin returns. I love looking at the Bitcoin returns data. And again, guys, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all the things. I hope I'm not muted. I hope you guys are hearing me right now. I'm pretty sure we should be good. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's go. I want to go to. I want to go to the. I want to go to the Twitter. Or I keep saying Twitter, but it's so hard to get that out of your head. See if this stream is actually work. It is. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So. Let's go back. All right. So. All right. Well, let's see what Watcher Guru just said. Just in, Solana's largest DeFi protocol, Marinade Finance, has blocked UK users from accessing the site. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't used Marinade Finance, but I sounds familiar. The only things that I've used DeFi with Solana, I've used Orca. Orca is cool. I've bought one of their NFTs as well. Orca is a decentralized swap platform with pools and stuff like that, staking. And then I've used Radium. So those are two. Those are two on my list: Radium and Orca. And Solana, speaking of Solana, Solana has just been crushing it. I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go to $35 pretty soon here, because it touched into the $30 range. If we look at Solana, and I just actually was trading on Solana too, and I did make some profits. Um, yeah, losing a little bit of the profits right now. I was just up 150 dollars profit, but now it's down. But it's okay. I'm honestly gonna leave these trades. I'm leaving these trades open because even if they break down to any of the certain price levels, maybe the Ethereum, I could take some profits on that. So then if it goes any lower, I can re-enter back into, add some more margin. But with these trades, these are honestly, like, I'm thinking these are long-term hold trades that basically the margin ratio on both of those trades are pretty decent, even though they're high leverage. Let's see here. All right, so Solana went as high as $31.37. So we could easily get back. We could get back to 30. We could get back to 35. But we have to look at this on the daily to get it to some of that price data, because look, 33 here, and this was let's see, Jennifer, March, April, May, June. That was July. Oh, that was July 29th. Yeah, July 14th there. And then if we want to get some data, okay, so that might be. So it's crazy because Solana got pushed down so bad with the FTX debacle. So it's, everyone's wondering, like, can it get to the levels of where it was before? Apparently, Alameda was heavily leveraging Solana, and could have inflated the price. But I don't know. It just seems like that could be true data, and Solana's just been the thing that's been hurt the most. It's been made fun of the most, in terms of, like, it, going down. It Yeah, there's just a lot of with Solana that could have been pushing this down. But I wonder if we can get back to these levels. But I mean, it's just cool because, like, if you see something, the potential of Solana, and you're like, okay, if you think Solana is going to last and is going to be here in the next 10, 20, 30 years, then even just having a little bit of a hedged portfolio in Solana as one of your blue chip altcoins to pick, then yeah, that's what I would have on my list. And then what you do, here's the thing. This is what you do. Okay, you pick your blue chips, and then you see what are the A, B, C, and D under those blue chips. Okay, Bitcoin. What does Bitcoin do? Okay, Bitcoin does is a store of value. But okay, what are people programming and what are they developing on Bitcoin? Ordinals, uh, inscribing, uh, side chains like Stacks, Ruin, Thorchain. Then now those are the things that you want to hedge against with Bitcoin. Then you look at Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum. What does Ethereum do? Ethereum virtual machine programming, smart contracts, staking. Okay, who's now building off of that? You got Polygon. You got, you have Chainlink. You have, what are the other layer twos? Optimism, Arbitrum, so then you start kind of hedging down, down, down. That's where you're going to find all of these different projects and all these different things that you can focus on. Then you're like, okay, what are the layer ones that are like Ethereum, kind of trying to do the same thing, but in a different way? Solana, Avalanche, Polkadot. So you could just keep going down the list. I mean, so that's and then in those find the protocols that have the most liquidity and the most value locked in and the most trading volume. All that stuff will give you those price metrics and the data that you can make good educated decisions in crypto. It's not that much of a gamble when you know what things are being used. People call crypto a casino and all that stuff, but it's like, no, it's not. It's just as much of a freaking casino as is the damn stock market. There's so many things in the stock market that could crash just as hard as like as a meme coin. You looked at those banks that crashed and you look at their stock, it looked like a meme. It looked like it was boom, just dumped immediately. And they call crypto a scam. So there's what it is just there's scams built on scams and Ponzi's built on Ponzi's. One's more solid than the other. One has a whole military industrial complex built upon it, and then we're here trying to build something new. And of course they're gonna call it a scam. They have the biggest scam running in the entire world right now. So I'm hedging with this scam. It's so ridiculous, but that's just how I feel, and you just can't be fooled. You can't be fooled by these people. You can't be fooled by them. I'm not gonna get I've been fooled. You get into sometimes a fear mentality when things are going crazy, but sometimes you have to take that risk. You have to take the risk, and that's what no one that has major success right now never took a risk and never actually pushed through and went towards that uncomfortable thing that you're like, okay, like this is going to be hard, it's going to be challenging, but it has a risk, but I'm going to go for it. And that's, I think, what that's the journey that I'm on. That's on my financial journey. And crypto is a perfect catalyst to be able to help you understand more about money. That's what crypto is great about. It's interesting how the more that I got into crypto, the more now that I understand about money, finance, interest rates, how the game is played, and how now I can use that knowledge and leverage that in my family, in my life right now to be able to get ahead and not be behind and not be sold a bag of coal basically instead of a bag of gold. And that's where I'm at right now in my head and my journey. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I think that's a good soapbox preach for the live stream on X. Thank you to anyone who has been tuning in on X right now and on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell to be notified. And if you watch this on X, be sure to repost it, tag Elon Musk, and let him know that creators for crypto and just all around the world, we love X, and I want to get a bit of that ad revenue pie. So let's go, guys. All right. I will see you in the next crypto video. This is Dano Crypto. Peace.